Hey, Grandma, what do we got for supper?
Well, we're going to try something different. We got a seafood boil.
Seafood boil. Let's put this up here. Get a good shot. Seafood boil. We got this at Aldi's. It's Fremont Fish Market Seafood Boil. Raw shrimp, corn on the cob, mussels and red skin potatoes, and andouille sausage in Cajun style seasoning. So here we go. This is a first. All right, now we are simply following the directions on the package. So if you ever buy anything like this, follow the directions. First thing we do, we put 2 quarts of water in this big pot that Grandma Pam has. So hang on, here we go. Okay, 2 quarts of water in this big pan. See that? This is probably the only thing I'm going to be able to do on this recipe. I think Grandma's going to have to do the rest of it. What do you do next, Grandma?
Got to bring the water to a boil.
Okay.
So we're going to have to wait for a while.
All right. Let me. Hey, everybody, a whole bunch of instructions. We're going to simplify it. So we have 2 quarts of water getting ready to boil. You dump this whole thing in. And then there's a packet of seasoning, but you don't dump the packet of seasoning in, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. We're just waiting for the water to boil. Sometimes it takes a while when you're staring at it.
And a watch pot doesn't boil.
That's correct. Okay, we have boiling water. And Grandma Pam is putting everything that's in this bag into the boiling water. It says to slowly put it in there. There's mussels and sausage, corn on the cob, potatoes, shrimp. If this cooks the way it's supposed to cook, it should be really good. And she's using her tongs to do this because it might splatter if she just dumped the bag in there. Okay, now we set the timer for 6 minutes. There was a packet of seasoning in the package, and we're adding almost the entire package into here. It says to enter 2/3 of it. That's about what we got there. Now the back of the package calls for some garlic butter to be prepared. We don't have any garlic in the house, so all we're doing is taking half a stick of butter. Recipe calls for unsalted butter, but all we have is salted. And we are going to melt that butter in the microwave and add the remaining of the seasoning, roughly 1/3 of the package. We're just putting a little bit in there. That gives us something to dip our food in. Okay, we used a thermometer to check the temperature. Everything appears to be done. And so now what we need to do is to remove this from the pan and drain it using a strainer. And as we strain it, we will put it onto a serving tray. Oh yeah, look at that. That stuff is hot and it looks good. So we will find out here in just a couple minutes. There's the finished product. Now we made a small amount of dipping spice. We've got a half of a stick of butter and about 1/4 of that packet of seasoning. We've mixed that in there, put it in the microwave, heated it up, melted the butter. Okay, we've got it on the table. There's our dipping garlic butter. And there's our seafood boil. Well, we wiped it out. It was pretty good. It could have been a little bit warmer. So next time we'll boil it maybe a minute longer. Might even take the potatoes and the sausage and put them in the microwave for about 30 seconds just to heat them up a little bit, don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah, they were good, but they were a little firm. And so I think that's what we would do. All in all, it's a good meal. It ran about $10 at the Aldi store. So I would give this 1.5 thumbs up. There's one and there's a half. 1.5 thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It was good.
All right. Thanks for watching.